walk you through just some of the most common updates that you'll probably want to make to the site on your own. It's pretty straightforward, but yeah, let's get going. So when you log into the site, I know you've already done a couple things in here, but to edit the front customer facing version of the site, all you have to do is navigate to the page you want to update. So you can do this by clicking on pages here under website and then clicking on the designated page, or you can click it here in the navigation. The reason that you would have to go to pages here is if it's a page that is not in the navigation. So pretty much all the pages are actually, home is here under not linked, but you just have to click on the logo and you go to the home page. But just so you know where it is. So when you want to edit a page, you simply click on edit. And then you can update photo, video, your text, your buttons, all of that good stuff. So let's say we wanted to change this background. We can do that over here. So you can kind of see when you are hovering over something, it the area that you're editing sort of turns blue. So this just controls how tall or small the section is. I would really do your best to not change this too much in any section, or at least be conscious of what it is so that you know what you're editing. So to edit the background of any section, this applies whether it's photo, video, a color, solid color background, a texture, all of that. You can see that this pop-up is the same no matter what background we are hovering over. So you would just click edit section. You would click here to background. And then you can see here there's these two options. If it is a video background, you'll see that video will already be selected. And then you can just replace that video and either upload the file if you have the actual video file yourself, which is preferable, or you can add it from a link, whether that's YouTube or Vimeo. And then you just have to make sure to not click out of this before the video is finished loading in. But once it is loaded in, you just click out. It will probably not show as updated. Don't get worried. You won't see the changes reflected until you click save and then exit. And with that, every time after you make a change that you're happy with, I would always recommend clicking save, just so you don't walk away and forget to save or forget to update it, and you come back later and it's, you close the tab and it's not saved, or if, tech glitches sometimes, so just so you don't update an entire page and then you haven't saved yet and then your computer dies and then everything is gone. So just stuff like that to be conscious of. So I would always, every time you're happy with something, keep clicking save. You can always backspace. Also, before you click save, over here, you can see, we're looking at it on desktop. I would always check the mobile view before you save and publish. So sometimes it's easy for things to get wonky. Maybe you accidentally moved the button and now it's over here on the mobile. You can just move it around. The line and the yellow line shows you that it's centered. And again, click save and we can just toggle back and forth. with that, to update any text, you can see when you hover over the text box, it shows a blue outline saying text. So you just click into that and update it to whatever you want it to say. Same here. You can see that these are all different headings in the font hierarchy. Before you before you start changing text, I would always click on it and just sort of make note of what heading it is, just in case it accidentally gets a little wonky. Sometimes, let's say if you hit the back button and this now redoes itself as being the same level of heading hierarchy as this, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what it was. You can always play around with it, but it would be better to just know from the beginning what heading it's supposed to be, especially in the beginning before you kind of instinctually know this after editing it and having the site for a while. It's just a good thing to mentally make note of. And then here, to edit a button, whether you want to edit the words or what it links to, you just select it, click this little edit pencil, and then the text is what the button will say, and the link, edit, is where the button will go. So you just need to type in the name of the page you want it to link to. So let's say you wanted to link to the contact page, you can do that. So you don't have to link the entire URL. Let's see. If it kind of makes itself go skinny like this after updating it, you can just click on it and drag it down one bar and it'll be good to go again. And then if you have made any changes, you would want to save and you would want to check on mobile. If you want to edit any photos, that is not a background photo, so that would be something like this. That is not like a full background photo, but is just a photo in your section on the website. Again, you just click on it. It'll highlight in blue what you're selecting. You hit that little edit pencil, and you can either trash it and upload a new photo, there we go, or you can replace it. And if you want to select from library, you can select from any of the photos that are currently on the site. So anything that has been previously uploaded, and you would just select it, add, and then I'll just hit close, and then it would replace. So then with this section, it's a little bit different, but not too much different, so don't worry. Again, you click on it, you would edit content, go to content, and then you can see here all the different weddings. So then you can just add. You can also click into an existing one just to see how it's set up, but it's pretty straightforward. It's literally just a photo and the title is the couple's name. So you would hit add, click into it, add the photo of the couple, add their name, and you're good to go. You can also rearrange the order of any of them or delete one if you want. Once you're done, click out, save it, and you're good to go. again, just updating text. You can do all that. And the same, updating a photo. This section, again, just update the text if you want to, and then go over to the photo. To select the photo, if you would like to change it, just double click on it and you'll have a pop-up. And pretty much just the same flow throughout the rest of the site. Again, if you wanted to click into any other page, you can. Same sort of editing rules apply, nothing really different. To edit portfolio, just click on portfolio. It'll take you to the overall page where we see all of our different couples. Once you, if you would like to add a couple, you can start a blank page here, and that would start a new blank project. I would recommend duplicating a current portfolio project. So going over here, you can do it with any one of these. Clicking the three little buttons, settings, and then duplicate. Yes. We can see the copy. It'll be at the bottom and it'll say copy in it. So immediately we want to go to settings, get rid of that photo, just drag and drop in the photo of the new couple that you want to feature. Type in their name. Wow, what language am I speaking? So title will be the name of the couple. This is what is going to show up on their page. Right, just to show you and make sure. So here, so this is what will be, this is the title. That's where it shows up. And then their URL slug is right here. So you can see Kelsey and Trevor. We want a clean URL. It not only looks better, but it's better for SEO. So just make that their name. You can literally copy and paste. And then I would go into SEO and just add that as the SEO title as well. And then the description that you'll have right on your second area down here, or I guess third area. I would use that as your SEO description as well. Always helps. Then we would hit save. Sorry, my computer gets so slow when it's recording like this. I'll just hit cancel. Then we want to edit the actual portfolio itself. So then we'll click into it, click edit, do our location, couple name. I have coded it in to where the heading 1, whenever you italicize something, it automatically makes it lowercase, so it should be pretty easy. And then here, again, we can just highlight, edit, and update the link. Obviously, you would also want to update the photographer's name or whoever if it's different. And then again, just click in, copy and paste or rewrite, replace the photos to showcase the couple, If the inspiration section is pretty short, you can adjust the height of the photos. I would recommend keeping them pretty tall just to keep that editorial feel. But just so you know how to update that if you wanted. And then here we would edit gallery. So first we'll need to delete all the existing photos. You can just highlight them all, hit delete. They won't delete them from the site overall. It'll just delete it from the portfolio. They have a lot. And then once you have all of these deleted, then you can just drag and drop all the new photos in here. Once they are uploaded, you can rearrange. If you decide you want to make any galleries more minimal and you want to delete just, these are super similar, I would maybe not keep both. You can delete one at a time. So you really have a lot of control over, how things are set up, where everything is. And then down here, you would, again, just copy and paste or rewrite in the testimonial. Again, always just making note of the typography hierarchy, if it's italicized. And then here, okay, heading 4, great. Replace their names. And then we'll go over here. Background. Image, we'll replace the image. All the most recent photos would probably be from that particular wedding since we just uploaded them in the gallery. Okay, great, all done. So we would save and then exit. And it would be done. I'm going to go ahead and delete that just so we don't have that on the live site. And then the same goes pretty much for every other page. Heading over to the contact page, it's pretty straightforward. The only thing you would ever need to update on this is the embed code for your Dubsado. Can't remember for your Dubsado or HoneyBook, but for your contact form. So you just hit edit. It's already selected code snippet, embed data, and then you could just copy and paste this over this if you needed. And then lastly, I think the only other most important thing you would need to update would be this bar up here. So the easiest way would just be to click search and type in announcement bar, and it'll take you straight there. So then you can just edit what it says, you can edit where it links to, pretty easy. Otherwise, you can kind of explore everything over here. Obviously, you don't do any scheduling, donations, invoicing. I think the only other area you'll really get a lot of use out of would be analytics. So that way you can see your traffic, you can see how many people are visiting you, unique visitors versus page views. You can kind of see, okay, by daily, weekly, you can kind of see how many people are coming each day. If you're having traffic spikes, you can see where they're coming from, if it's direct, Google, Instagram, if they're looking on desktop or mobile, all of that good stuff. So, lots to see. Then this is always really helpful. You can see where people are going, how much time they're spending on each page. And especially looking at some of these numbers, you can see what portfolio projects they're spending more time on and really digging through. So lots to explore. Up here is where you change the time range. So you can do, year to date. Obviously, we don't have, we've launched in less than 30 days. So it won't change between year to date and 30 days. But as you continue on, you can really learn a lot more. So let me know if you have any questions. Oh, and the last thing is styles under website. This is to change your fonts, colors, buttons, forms, etc., all the branding. There should not be anything here that you would need to update. I will say that messing around in here will probably, that's how anyone that I've ever worked with that has sort of broken their site or ruined it and then needed some big help to get it back to where it was because they started messing around in here. So unless you really know, what you need to change, and it's maybe just one little tweak or something, I would really, really recommend staying out of this area for sure. So let me know if there's anything else you need. But I'm so, so excited with how everything came out.